Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Hayes Crew Outside. I'm Hayes Crew. Today we're back out at the farm. The trees from last year are coming in pretty good, and we just got the order of new trees and blackberries and blueberries and raspberry bushes from Raintree Nursery. Actually mailed to us. Some were bare root and some were in pot. Kind of interesting how they got all that here, but it's here and looks good. So we're going to go out to the farm today, put in some plants, and we're going to put in one of the in-pot apple trees. So let's take a peek. Hayes Crew Outside. Thanks for watching. Let's get on. Let's go with the potted apple trees. No, the other apple. The two big trees are the apples. What's that?
Can you come this way just a little bit more?
Yep.
You said ounces.
Well, it's got both.
Okay, so 1 ounce.
I know.
This is 1 ounce right here.
Why? All right, that says 5 ounces. That seems like double that.
Yeah, you're right. Hold on, this is 1 ounce. So that's half an ounce, that's 1 ounce.
How do you figure?
Because this is 2 ounces. 1/2, 2, 2.5.
So what is the
1.
1 is 2 tablespoons?
Yes.
So that one.
Yes.
All right, give me 1 second.
You need me to move?
Yeah.
Oh.
Give me a shot. It's a soil acidifier. The soil out here it's acidic, but not quite enough for the apple tree. So I'm putting in, it's going to acidify the soil. Plus it's got a little bit of iron in it, stuff like that, micronutrient. Now I don't know if I was supposed to put it on top of the root ball or beneath it, so we're going to go with that. Oh, and that's why that wasn't working. Trying to put the gallon top on top of the product top. Here we go. Oh, we got it. They're the same thing. All right, so what I'm doing is I'm breaking down the root ball so it doesn't keep growing into circles. I'll plant a little bit higher in the soil and the roots will be able to keep growing without girdling itself. Short term, not a big deal, but long term, if you leave it alone, if you don't do the roots, it'll cause an early death. That's about the right height, isn't it?
Looks like it. Dwarf apple. I have a little shovel and a little rake thingy if you want it.
Oh, good. See how the roots keep going around in a circle?
Yeah. Is that what's called root bound?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you gotta pour something in there?
Yeah, pull that out if you would.
Should I start throwing dirt in?
Yep. Grub. Yep.
Teeny tiny one?
Yep.
What exactly is a grub? Those beetles?
Uh-huh.
Oh, there's a lot in our garden.
Yeah.
We also have a ridiculous amount of worms, which is good.
No, worms are great.
Yeah, but I've never seen so many worms in one.
It's because we have good soil. I put too much peat moss in our gardens last year and it really aerified it. But now that it's broken down, it is super great soil.
Yeah, it really is. You can tell a big difference this year.
Plus I put some cow manure in over the last couple of years. With those bags of manure.
What are you doing with the dirt that we put in the pots?
I'm gonna dump it someplace else. I might need it for the bushes down back in the woods. There's a lot of roots back there. I don't know how easy it's gonna be for me to plant them.
Now, do you want to put this dirt in that pot?
1 second, we might need it. Yeah, that'd be fine. I'll put a little bit more of that compost around here. What's that?
We're going to attract a lot of critters.
That's kind of the idea too. A pitiful thing right here, but it's still driving. Dead wood down here at the base, which is going to stop everything coming up. So we'll end up replacing some of these. Got some gigantic blackberries, blueberries we put in here. We planted the, you see it's coming out good. I put some sulfur sprays on this to help with the fungus. We put in blueberries, raspberries, huckleberries, all kinds of berries in between. Hopefully that thing comes up. Put the leaves on it, mulch to help keep the moisture in. Very sandy soil out here. Not to mention it'll help keep the grass down. Trees aren't going to do very well at least new ones, with the grasses taking up all the nutrients and everything. Different varieties. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Oh, I think there was just a bee right there. Yep, that's the other thing. We're gonna be putting in beehives next year, and they're gonna pollinate everything. The peach trees on the other side that we bought, I probably bought, was it 4 or 5 of them. I was worried I put too much sulfur on them a couple weeks back, but they're doing just fine. The blooms have already come. Hopefully we'll have some peaches here in a couple of years. Here's a little tip. We got a bunch of stuff from Raintree Nursery, and we lost 2 of the salmon berries somehow. And they're very thin, so man, they were wrapped up with 2 cherry trees. We got a couple cherries in here, and now we can't find the 2 salmon berries, so we're going to have to order some more. There's really juicy nuggets right there. A couple tips on the day. Plant the ones you want the most first. Towards the end of the day, we started getting tired and half-assing some of the plantings. We've got some huckleberry, I think it's huckleberry trees in the back. Kind of half-ass planted those. Here we haven't even finished spreading the leaves, the mulch. You don't want the mulch all up around the base of the tree. It can, rot the bark, affect the bark. Not very good. All right, there we go. And I'll pull in, I've got more leaves that I saved from the fall that I'll fill this in. Really helps in the cutting. I've got a pretty cool 0 turn, but being able to cut in a straight line versus having to go all around it, just much better. But that's it for the end of March, 1st of April. Everything's looking good so far. Just cut the grass, the clover I planted last year. There's a lot of that still coming in. And got to figure a spot for that fig tree. They get pretty big, and I've got some of my neighbors. I didn't want to encroach too much onto their property. But yeah, a little worn out, but this is good. Beautiful, beautiful scenery right there. All right, thanks for watching Hayes Crew Outside. Please like and subscribe. Check out my Instagram page for pictures from my trail camps. And this will be good camping later this year. Have a good one. Hayes Crew Outside, out at the farm. Color of the leaves in the spring are just awesome. Crazy thing is, we've seen some deer, but same 3 over and over. And in the fall, there's probably 20, 25, maybe 30 turkeys out here almost on a regular basis. Almost every day. We're not seeing a whole lot of them right now. I'm wondering if they're just different location having their babies. What I understand, they like really thick grassy areas so they can hide from predators, and this is not thick or grassy. There's definitely a lot of coyotes, foxes, predators for sure. Bobcats, we've seen a couple bobcats out here. A week ago we had a big storm, and this place it wasn't flooded, but it was definitely a lot wetter than it is now. The water down at the end was 2 feet higher. It's amazing how much is lost. There was a beaver dam further up, and I'm beginning to wonder if all that rain and pressure broke the dam, lowering the overall water levels. Not sure if that's a good or bad thing, because there is some fish up here, and I was planning on doing some bass fishing and with some topwater frogs. I'm not sure there's still some bass in here, but not like it was.